what I'm doing here is looking at images of the distribution of different elements in the painting, and those elements correspond to pigments. I brought up barium, titanium, and zinc, and they seem to correspond to restorations. I think you can see damages at the edges and tear end in the middle, which have been retouched.
So you can see the scars of it, which I find really comforting, because that's exactly the sort of history I would expect a picture of the 1870s to have.
Yes.
That's encouraging, but I need to cross-check Renoir's list of pigments from the 1870s with those present in our picture. He said it painted with a red pigment called vermilion.
Select mercury, which is one of the major elements in vermilion, mercury sulfide. And here's a map of where the vermilion is used in the painting. The masts of the boats, for example, and the reflection of the water.
Which is, of course, consistent with what so cost of progress.
Next on Renoir's list is cobalt blue.
One of the checking note here is to put on the element of cobalt map, which corresponds to all the areas of blue. Well, it certainly is the main blue pigment that he used for this picture.
That's another one. That isn't this pigment that he used.
Yes, and it's interesting also to note that it said that later on in the 1880s he dropped using cobalt blue in favour of ultraviolet pigment.
But it's still different, isn't it? Because that was the colour that he was using in the 1870s. But then in a decade, there will be cobalt blue.
So far, so good. But there's one more pigment I hope the scanner has detected, because Renoir only used it at very specific times in his career.
Well, really, it's just as big as because that's, of course, the very important one you know through the pigments that he used for the London in the late 1870s.
Okay, we can put chromium now. There isn't any chromium painting, but what I should point out is that chromium is present also in viridian, chromium oxide green, that's used a lot in the picture for the boat, and the reflection under the boat, elements of the midgrounds, but light green, which I thought was a mixture of cobalt blue and a yellow pigment. We can now see contains a lot of chromium, so I can be quite sure that the yellow that's mixed with the blue is chrome yellow.
Which was exactly what I was praying for. So that completes it and shows that all the materials that this picture is made of were the ones that we know Renoir was using in the 1870s.
Renoir was on the hunt for the inventory of Monet's art collection, which under French law should have been made on his death in 1926 by his family lawyer, or notary.
Now, it's taken a little bit of digging, and I have managed to find out who he was. It was a chap called Mr. Gray. He is, of course, long since dead. However, his office still exists, and his successor office. That's the good news. The bad news is, they've sent me this. And it says, first of all, I assure you that our office was in charge of the loss of Lord Monet's estate. The inventory of the paintings was established by my colleague from the town of this. They told me that the said deed was destroyed during the war, and there was no reason.
So that is not very much. However,
There was no next. We found another deed, which here.
I'm in Paris with Michael, hot on the trail of Bendel's lead. He thinks he's located another record of Monet's art collection. If our painting's in it, it's Giotto.
Vicky, this search for an inventory of Monet's art collection has been driving me crazy. The reason I brought you here is because somebody discovered in this book. This is from the Musée Marmottan, which is the Monet Museum here in Paris. This is a chapter about Monet's art collection at Givet, and this quote is what caught our attention. The inventory drawn up by Durand Ruel on Monet's death gives a precise account of it. So here is an inventory of Monet's art collection. That's amazing. Who were art dealers in Impressionist work at the time, particularly in Monet and Renoir. They clearly drew up inventory. Your painting, I believe, should be in it. And the reason I brought you here is this good line. Please. You ready? Come on.
It's a rare privilege to get access to this precious record of Monet's art collection. Very few people
butterflies. What's the problem? This is from Jules and in here is Jules after his death. Very, very careful with these pages. So this is it. Atelier de Monsieur Claude Monet. Now, here it is the paintings. Now you can see all these are from Claude Monet. What's we looking for? Amazing. These are all Claude Monet.
God, I wish I could do this much writing. I really should.
I know, prolific. These are all again by Claude Monet, like watercolors.
God, fascinating.
Got 232 now.
So far, we've only seen listed works by Monet himself. But what about the many paintings he owned by his fellow artists, including all?
Here's some other names: Caillebotte, William, Pissarro, Manet, Signet, Sargent. Again, Claude Monet, so Renoir's not here. Okay, here we go.
Hello, living the dream.
Okay. Like Casper. Painting these in Caves and Rooms. Women, Femme au Divan, Pédagogue. Women, Femme en Fassolette, Women, Children of Grace.
If our painting is listed among these Renoirs owned by Monet, then a picture with no value could be worth £300,000.
Women, Portrait of Madame Women again. We need a women again. Women again. Portrait of Madame standing. Vulcan. Portrait of Madame. King.
James, my
God, your paintings on
I can't cope with this roller coaster.
I'm just double check. I'm just going to double check. Monet again. Caillebotte, William, Monet. So there is it. So I thought this could be it.
It's all wrong. What a nightmare.
Could this be the reason why our painting has not been included in the Woodminster catalogue? With our hopes dashed, the team are regrouping to try and find a way forward.
It feels like we've hit a serious setback. I mean, I looked through the inventory of the museum collection and our painting is not there, and yet everything we have learned about our painting tells us it should be.
Well, the good news is it's not the end of the world. It's because the Claude Monet imagery is incomplete. There are in fact 6 pictures by Renoir now hanging in museums around the world, which we know from other sources used to make a chisel, and they are missing from the Claude Monet imagery.
So these paintings are missing. Our painting could be missing too.
Well, I'm very much hoping it could be, and I have a theory as to why. What if our picture wasn't part of the Claude? We know she had an imagination, we know that Claude Monet gave the paintings to the others, which is something. And intriguing, in the Renoir catalogue resume, there are 2 paintings which have launches named to the problems. One of them is this picture here on the left, Regatta at Argentine, which is going to be naturally going to Washington. And the other picture is, of course,
So if the painting is Blanche's and not Claude Monet's, then of course it wouldn't have been in the Claude's collection. Why would it?
Yeah, it's a neat idea. But I'd say that cutting the woods down.
And I wonder if they are entertaining a rather more sinister idea about this painting. Can you possibly have that? Because we know that Blanche was, she was an artist in her own right. She was a very keen artist. She painted alongside Monet. This is her with him here. She often painted the same views as Monet. And I put here a diary written by René Bianco, who was an art dealer, knew Monet and Blanche, visited Giverny often. There's an commentary in here which gives you pause for thought. He's recording a conversation with Drawing Carlos Yulo, another art dealer very well known to me. And he says, I asked Drawing Carlos Yulo if she signed them. What he meant was, does belong to some of her paintings? There we are. He replied that she did, but that we'd better be on our guard. Although her canvases are yet passing from our easy, they certainly will.
So it's the suggestion that his picture is a large
Well, there's no evidence to suggest that's the case. I don't believe it is the case, but I'm wondering if that's what the Wilberstein Institute is thinking.
I'm afraid I don't subscribe to this at all. I mean,
Hello, Nicanor. Good evening.
there is no way that her work could be confused for a Renoir of the 1870s, which is where we're looking at. Now, look at this picture.
Nicanor, pwede lang po sa kala.
Up close, the paint is so different. It's thick, it's almost true. There's a feeling of heaviness. Now, look at ours. There's a feeling of lightness, a feathery touch. This is not surely the same artist, but if the Wilberstein Institute are even considering that this picture is by Blanche Monet, then we've got to find the evidence now to build an idea of it. If we're to prove our painting isn't by Blanche, we need more evidence. So I'm heading back to the Courtauld Institute. We've exhausted all lines of inquiry except one, which I've asked Aviva to help us with. The painting has been relined. It's had another piece of fabric glued on the back to strengthen it. Not unusual for old pictures. But this could be hiding potential clues on the original canvas. Using a special camera, Aviva hopes infrared radiation will penetrate through the relining to reveal anything that might help our case.
So far, I can't see anything. I didn't want to get your hopes up, but it's not looking very promising.
What I think about you, Nicky, I see something very thin.
Yes, there are a few parts. But this middle one doesn't look terribly confusing.
No joy so far. All we can see is a faint smudge on the original canvas.
There's one other technique I can think of. We've actually shown the light through from behind the picture, transmitted it through it. And sometimes, because the ground isn't there to stop the infrared radiation to affect it, it might give this technique a better chance of seeing something.
No pressure, Aviva, but we're running out of places to look for clues.
But I can see clearly what looks like
Creed Beway Kayoka. Wow, thank you.
I swear, an infrared image appears on the screen. But what have we uncovered?
Some letters. There's some letters coming out. Isn't it? It's so good.
it's a stamp. The letters are curious of that.
It's a canvas stamp. This is important. I mean, this is just exactly what we want.
We'll see. Aviva takes some time to research the stamp. She's got some news for us.
So what have you been able to establish?
Okay, so firstly, this is the full image and transmitted infrared light. So you can see the stamp, that's quite big actually, is right under the boat. It's under the mast of the boat. And if we look around, you can see that we can read it is indeed a stenciled manufacturer stamp, they forge Carpentier, from very famous artist suppliers. And it's 6 carats.
What do you mean to an email address? So this is astonishing. So you've got here the exact name and address of the supplier.
It's remarkable, and what's interesting is that this address is quite specific to a particular date of a forge Carpentier. They changed their stamp, and thanks to a former postdoctoral fellow here at the Courtauld, there's a database of all stamps, which you can see here, from different time periods. You can see which one is the closest to what we've seen. It's very close.
It's a Deborah.
It's It is indeed.
And what do we know about the label at that time?
Well, this is a label that was only
specifically used between the dates of 1871 and 1879, but they're at a specific address in Paris.
1874, if it's by Rembrandt, which I think this helps us to conclude even more. I mean, it's a wonderful piece of evidence.
It is amazing. It's certainly the right date range, but furthermore, this, in fact, is a stamp that is on the back of the painting. The museum was saying, my room was saying supplier 1873. So we can say we can now tie together that particular supplier with Rembrandt's painting.
Now we've got a sort of stamp of approval that puts us bang in the date we want to be.
Yes, and connected with Rembrandt.
Progress.
It is. It's really exciting. It's really exciting.
Well, I mean, I think it's absurd.
And I am telling you.
They're like 9 years old or something.
Peku 56.
You would be quite cynical to believe that.
So Blanche couldn't have painted our picture. But I want to be sure Rembrandt is so firmly in the frame.
No, this is a Filipino double gold medalist in the Olympics. Only yesterday and the other day, he won 2 consecutive gold in the gymnastics.
But if she finds a problem, we could be in trouble.
Musamil siya amazing, but I always want to see the nose part, which I missed. I have I uploaded a separate tutorial where I drew the nose. It just uploaded today, a couple of hours ago, and if you can check that out, yeah, it's already uploaded. The tutorial featuring the nose. Echo 56, English.
There is also rather too large for the size of the sailing boat, and because it's so thinly painted, it has a real feel of being unresolved, unfinished. But that may be intentional. I mean, I wouldn't necessarily assume that this is anything more than a study, a preparatory study perhaps, but more likely an exercise where the artist is learning how to paint en plein air outside in the landscape. So actually very difficult to do.
And you are an established Rembrandt expert. If you were on the audience stand listening and you were presenting with this quote, how would you respond?
Well, I would think that it's not a great painting, but I would nevertheless think it was a wonder. Phew! Does it look like it wasn't going to go that way? Do you think it is a memoir, but it's a rather poor? Yes. A memoir that did produce a lot of second-rate paintings, in addition to being a genius. And do you think that's the crux of the problem with this photograph? Because we are we're trying to understand why Bernard Germain listed it in their catalogue yesterday, but the Royal Society of want to put it in their catalogue critique. Do you think that's what the problem is?
James did or Dede. Hi, I'm from Indonesia. Hello, James. Hello.
But they have, so why do you speculate that they tell me why?
Do you think that's what it is? I think it's probably yes. Especially drawings.
You come across this before in the art world?
Rivalry in the art world?
The disagreement between these two great art houses is something we've got to confront, so I'm heading back to Paris. I'm on my way to the Bernard Germain family, once one of Renoir's most trusted dealers. Their descendants have carried on the family legacy, taking 3 decades of painstaking research to produce their 5-volume Renoir catalogue resume. I'm keen to know how they will react when I tell them the Wildenstein Institute have rejected a painting that they listed as genuine. I'm here to meet you at your studio.
Muzamil Shah. OMG, thank you, sir. This is the very first time a YouTube teacher replies me. Sorry, my English is not good, but thank you, sir. I am Hi, yeah, and I am your big fan. Thank you. Oh yeah, thank you for supporting me, Muzamil Shah, and you're welcome.
Systems and process and surfing off of their catalogue resume. So it could be quite a prickly meeting.
The meeting goes on for a tense hour before I emerge a little wiser as to what's going on. And it doesn't bode well for Nicky's painting.
The French are the masters of diplomatic small talk, but not in that meeting. And with over there, really drop their guard. And I asked them why would a ruling family not accept a painting that is in the Bernardo catalogue. Mr. Douglas said they would fail to turn it down. Lovely, they'd be thrilled to turn it down. So there was a real bitterness there. And the rivalry between the two great houses of Wildenstein and Bernard Germany is now out in the open. I have to say, it's ugly.
At a nearby cafe, I'm taking a moment to reflect on what was quite a meeting.
I think the one thing that came out loud and clear from that meeting with Guy Patrice d'Aurevilles and his daughter is pride. Pride in the heritage of Bernard and Germany, pride in their catalogue resume. They have no doubt that Nicky's painting is authentic, is here in their catalogue. But what they also do, I cannot tell you how rare this is, because they show us their letter. And that is their letter from 1937. And it details when they bought this painting from Blanche, Roche, Monet on that date, and it has a picture of the painting as well. These art houses never let people see their letters, but they have let us see this, because that is how passionate they are about this painting, and that it is genuine. In their minds, it should not even be questioned. It's in their catalogue resume, and that's the end of the story.
Back in London, Nicky has been busy at work in her studio. We need to interrupt her because Guy Patrice d'Aurevilles said something that's been troubling me. What he told me could place our entire investigation in jeopardy. We're heading to see Nicky for a frank and honest chat.
It was quite a tricky meeting for them. The good news is that they have absolutely no doubt about it. What they said to me, and this is why I want to talk to you today, was that by us making
Muzamil Shah, you're so calm during color pencils drawing while I make so many patches on paper because of lack of patience. You said it, that is very important, patience.
by publicising this meeting. What about that has always been from the start what we were going to try and do, but we felt we had to be upfront with people and say this is what they're saying, and then do.
Hello Ralph, hello, good evening.
It's very difficult to say image to consulting trustees. I think at the end of the day we've got this painting which has no value as it is at the moment. I mean, what Bernard Jones said about publicising the difficulty around this painting.
Ralph, drawing we're watching you po. Sige, sabay ulit.
It's not a pleasant situation, and I think the only thing that we can really positively do is just point out clearly all facts as objectively as we can, and let their orders are.
I hate the thought that it's caught up in the middle of this, because I've always absolutely genuinely felt this picture was great. It fits with our family's story, and
Ralph, tinutuloy ko po si Fear. Last na ba siya? Last na.
Part of what he was trying to do, and I don't like the thought that some quarrel is getting in the way of that. It's very depressing, that side of it.
Nicky has consulted with the Picton Castle trustees to decide the way forward. After careful consideration, they've agreed to submit the painting to the Wildenstein Institute for reappraisal. The picture has been sent to Paris so that it can be examined once again by their Renoir committee. Nicky is on her way to deliver our dossier of new evidence.
I'm incredibly nervous because there is a lot at stake. The council really depends on this. I so want it to go the right way. It's very, very important, yes.
We've done all that we can. But is it enough to change the minds of the Rubenstein Institute? We have one agonizing week to wait.
At last, we have a decision from the Roman Committee. Nikki is on her way to meet us, and we're all about to discover whether the Wildenstein Institute have accepted the painting as a genuine work by Pierre Auguste Renoir.
To my absolute satisfaction, we've proved that this picture is by Renoir. And we've established that there is a companion painting to it, just as Gwen said, that is by Monet, his friend. We've established that the pigments in it are the same as those that he used in the 1870s by Renoir's own account. We found a hidden stamp on the back that proves that the canvas comes from his supplier in the 1870s. And we've got an unbroken paper trail that goes right back to Blanche Monet. In our own terms, that is more than enough evidence. Surely the Wildenstein Institute must accept this.
I think we've made a compelling case.
Love with Art. Hello, sir. How's your day going? Thank you for asking. Love with Art. It's pretty good. Although feeling a little bit under the weather, but yeah, still can work. Muzamil Shah, actually, girls always has lack of patience, you know. Ah, okay. Yeah, maybe because of the hormones and mood swings.
Oh my God, this is it.
Muzamil Shah, but you've done a great job, sir. Thank you for being there for us. May Allah gives you more success and pride. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate that message. Thank you.
What's at stake here?
Well, with what we now know, if the Wildenstein Institute agreed to accept this picture, I could see a major dealer or auction house now selling it for in excess of £300,000.
I mean, this means a lot to you and to Peter.
Huge. It's really huge. The house needs it very badly.
I've got the verdict. Our Paris-based researcher ran through to the Wildenstein Institute and spoke to them. And she was written down what they said. So we'll even see this. Are you ready?
Yes.
The Renoir Committee of the Wildenstein Institute will not accept the painting as authentic, nor will they include the work in their patriotic critique of Renoir. There are three reasons for this decision. There is no evidence to support the provenance of the painting. There is no documentation to prove the works from Renoir. The painting isn't signed. The painting is weak. Even if the work isn't finished, it does not fit with Renoir's style.
So complete.
We have a perfect case of
It feels to be like it in a different picture. I just can't see where they're coming from.
I just feel so bad for you. What are you going to do?
Well, I'll have to take the verdict back to the trust and look into what avenues there are, if any, that we can take.
I guess meanwhile, this picture will continue to hang on the walls of Victor.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I know it was still a Renoir to me, and to the family actually, real, that all was needed to be that. I still think it is, and I don't care what he's going to say. Frankly.
Whilst Nicky could hold on to the fact that the painting is still listed as genuine in the Bernheim Jeune catalogue raisonné, without the backing of the Wildenstein Institute, it will not be accepted for sale by the major international auction houses.
I think the decision by the Wildenstein Institute defies all logic. And maybe the only thing that would have persuaded them to change their mind was if we had magically found a letter from Renoir saying, "My dear Claude, is it Monet? I give you this painting as, I don't know, thanks for my stay with you at Avonta." I mean, honestly, I think that's the only thing that would have done it. And as you know, that kind of documentation is vanishingly rare. I'm genuinely
disappointed with the Wittgenstein's student. Who's the loser? Of course, Yuki is the loser. So is, of course, Rembrandt, because this was an important little point in documenting the beginning of the impressionist still is. The rules of the art market, and, unfortunately, this time we've lost. Hopefully next time, we'll win.
We asked Guy Wildenstein to comment on Mr. D'Urberville's remarks that the Wildenstein Institute would be thrilled to turn down a painting which was in the Bernheim Gem catalogue. Mr. Wildenstein said, "If the opinions in each work, catalogue and article differ from one to the next, this concerns only the authors themselves. These differing opinions, which are inherent to all research, allow for mutually respectful scientific discussion and a better understanding of the artist in question." The art world, where paintings change hands for fortunes. But for every known masterpiece, there may be another still waiting to be discovered.
This is it.
International art dealer Philip Mould and I have teamed up to hunt for lost works of great artists. We use old-fashioned detective work and state-of-the-art science to get to the truth. Every case is packed with surprise and intrigue.
Is it? Or is it?
But not every painting is quite what it seems. It's a journey that can end in joy.
This is definitely
Or bitter disappointment.
I can't cope with this real crystal.
In this episode, we take the moment to revisit Portuguese Heather First. Can we prove this beautiful English landscape is a work of French and Second, there on the wall, the lost masterpiece of Jordan's but possibly an alternative view of his greatest work,
it's the most famous landscape I've ever built.
It's a journey that takes us from Constable County to Los Angeles, clearly painted with a colourful past. But with Constable, the most forged artist of the 19th century, and the odds stacked against us.
So,
Every idea has a table with special picture that slip through their fingers, and artwork so important it should be hanging on the walls of a world-class gallery.
So when I was at the first big dealer in the mid 1990s, I bought pictures and I thought, I don't need to put sweet on. I bought pictures of one of the painters, landscape painters who had a little drop to see them.
That's the most excellent exposition. Was it a good one?
Well, I'm afraid the experts did so. That's what was a very good, so it was obliged to just celebrate it. All of the great things.
Ever since then, it has been tucked away in the English countryside. The present one has been waiting for the right hope to strut and lost Constable back into the night.
All the others were done with the hope. We saw more left to weeks, 4 years, away from his victims. And God, to be accessible